Good evening, and welcome to Studio One. Here we are the weekend after Mardi Gras. We have our green and purple colors on, still celebrating. Gloria and I have decided to teach the beginning nightclub two-step by popular demand. Nightclub two-step is a dance that fills the gap between faster music, which could be a rumba, and slower music, which is bolero. It's immensely popular. It was created in the 1970s by a gentleman called Buddy Swimmer. It was a modification of a famous dance called the Surfer Stomp. So it has quite a heritage, and it's come out to be an immensely popular romantic gliding dance. Okay? It's danced to 4/4 timing, which means there's 4 beats per measure, but you're taking 3 steps. We talked about quicks. Quick is 1 step per 2 beat, or 1 beat of, or 2 steps for 1 beat of music. So quick is 1 step, and then slow is 1 step per 2 beats of music. Okay. So we talked about starting off with our in an open position here, comfortable, like we have here. We start, the leader in America starts on the left foot. And we started out with very simple counting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason we came out with this one is we want to make sure that the people change weight. Okay, from there, we also went into what we call the crossover. We went into where the foot comes out just a little past, because in all ballroom dances, you cross in front. Country, you do it back, but this one you go in there. So you step back a little bit, allow room for this one to come over, and there. So same thing on this one. Okay, so counting, we're going to change the count to 1 and. When you do 1 and, that means quick, quick. So you can count this thing as quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Most people prefer to count this thing 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That's the most conventional count. So wherever you go, you'll hear that. You'll hear the count like that. So we started with that, and after we went from there, we went to a basic configuration where we do a rock step. And the way Buddy taught it was you go to a 5th position, leader back left, where you have the arch or heel back the arch. Try not to go too far. You try to keep focused on your partner as much as you can. So having said that, the follower goes back to the right foot, we go back on the left, and it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Reviewing on basic dance steps, you never, in a basic ballroom dancing, you always try to keep your feet under your shoulders. That's the primary rule. And the other one is you never have weight equally distributed on both feet, because then you're going to have to shift one to get started again. And these kind of dances, you can't do that. So whenever you see it, one foot's up and ready to go while the other one's not. Okay, so from there we did 1 and 2, 3 and 4. From there we did a basic turn for the leader, for the follower, where we started with a basic 3 and 4. Drop this hand, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The follower pivoted on the right foot. Okay, from there we decided that the leader gets opportunity 2, so it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The important thing on the leader one is talking about is having enough room going underneath without ducking. Following the basic footwork from there, and there's no change in the footwork, but the handwork's a little bit different. We drop this hand, and we come over there. So that's the other style of turn. Okay, from there we also did a turn where the she-he turn. Started off with the follower doing her basic turn, but this time the leader steps in and does his turn. And it's a little more difficult to do this quick move. So what's changed is the only thing is the leader's actually going out on the right, same pivot, paddle turn there. Always keep the foot underneath and pretend like it's just nailed to the floor and come back to your partner. From there we went into the closed position. Standard closed position, 4 points of contact, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and 4 here. This opens a whole new opportunities for different moves, but it also, on a crowded dance floor, this is probably the preferred method of doing this. What makes it different is your footwork's a little more advanced, is where you don't rock back so much when you're coming back. You don't go where you're not facing your partner. You try to stay with your partner and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. From there, we talked about traveling. Okay, and we do from basic footwork here, pattern. 1 and 2, 3 cross 4. The only thing different from this, I'll do it from this angle here, is the basics the same. The only thing different is when you rock back, step forward, and then side across side. Okay, so we did that one. We did a little modification on that one, where we did the follower did a turn. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The leader's footwork hasn't changed. You turn, you try to keep the arm comfortable. This is an inside turn for a follower. You try to make it comfortable where it's overhead so she can turn easily. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay. From there, we attempted to do some other steps. They're a little more advanced from an open position. We did the one where the follower does an outside turn, and it starts from a basic 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, we'll try that from this position. What is different, before we did a turn where the leader turned, this one the leader's actually turning the right shoulder back and the follower's coming around. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay? Now, in the same vein as doing that one, we can also do an inside turn. And we demonstrated that one. It's supposed to be the same, except the leader steps forward, faces his partner, and does a turn. And we'll do the same thing this way. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 cross 4 from the leader. Okay, and I believe that's everything we did for Nightclub 2-Step. Thank you all for attending. In a couple weeks we'll be attempting West Coast Swing. So thank you all for attending and supporting Dancing North State, and we'll see you out on the dance floor. Thank you, Gloria.